It seems there is a Rahul Gandhi Mallikarjun Kharge meeting underway as we speak on Keralam. That has actually ended, and Jairam Ramesh is now saying that the announcement of who Kerala's chief minister will happen only tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, let's quickly listen into what Jairam Ramesh is saying.
As authorized by the members of the CNP in Kerala, the High Command of the Congress has completed all discussions. Who the next Chief Minister of Kerala will be announced tomorrow. Thank you, sir.
Where in Delhi or in Kerala?
Tomorrow, the decision on the next Chief Minister of Kerala will be announced.
Where in Delhi or Kerala?
Straight across to Niyamika, who is joining us on the broadcast. Niyamika, the suspense will continue till tomorrow now. 4th of May is when Congress gets a mandate. Today is the 13th. They still don't have a chief minister. What's the hold up?
Well, it is a fact that the High Command of the Congress Party cannot ignore the way in which there are protests which have already begun at the grassroots level. Many people, many Congress members have already, started gathering outside the residence of Mr. V.D. Satheesan, and this has come at the same time when there was a crucial meeting which had taken place at the residence of Congress President Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge. It was between Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge and Rahul Gandhi, as it was being told that this is going to be the final discussion before the formal announcement which is going to be done regarding the chief ministerial phase for the state of Kerala. And just now it is the Congress General Secretary Mr. Jairam Ramesh who has made it very clear to the media that tomorrow only this announcement is going to be done, and that too in Kerala itself. So that is very much clarified by the Congress party's side that this announcement will be done in the state itself, because we have already seen that there are two sort of factions which have clearly seen within the Congress party itself. Basically it is Mr. K.C. Venugopal who is the front runner. If we talk about the tally in particular, many of the senior leaders of the Congress party as well as majority of the MLAs are backing Mr. K.C. Venugopal, but it is also a fact that there is continuous demand which is being raised by many of the party members as well as the alliance partners, that it was Mr. V.D. Satheesan who was there on the ground, who had actually worked for the Congress party as the leader of opposition, and that should not be ignored by the Congress top brass.
Okay, do stay on with us. We've just heard Jairam Ramesh announce that an announcement on Kerala's chief minister will only happen tomorrow. There's been a lot of jostling amongst the three main candidates. Arpita, you're joining us on the broadcast. It seems that Mr. V.D. Satheesan has support on the ground, something that Priyanka Gandhi has conveyed to the High Command. But it seems K.C. Venugopal has friends when it comes to all of Kerala's MLAs. Most of the MLAs in Kerala seem to be supporting him. So it is bound to be a tough choice. What are you hearing on the ground?
Well, it is definitely going to be a tough choice for the High Command to decide on the CM phase now, when Jairam Ramesh has clarified in Delhi that they will be announcing the decision tomorrow in Kerala. So what here local workers are saying is that there are chances that it could be V.D. Satheesan, but it is just a speculation, because they believe for Congress leaders to announce this decision in Kerala, if it was K.C. Venugopal, then it would have been very tough to declare it in Kerala. So what local leaders here, I am at KPCC, so what they are saying is that they are hoping that it is V.D. Satheesan, but we definitely need to wait what happens tomorrow, because as far as V.D. Satheesan's residence is considered, looked in Aluva, there is a huge crowd that is gathered there. People are expecting that it is the decision will be in favor of V.D. Satheesan. There are leaders from Muslim League and other local leaders who are outside V.D. Satheesan's residence in Aluva. So that is what we are seeing. So people on ground are now, even now, they are still believing that tomorrow's decision will favor in support of V.D. Satheesan, but that needs to be seen tomorrow. As far as leaders are concerned today, Shafi Parambal, who's also working committee member of the KPCC, he will be reaching here today. Deepa Das Munshi is likely to reach Trivandrum tomorrow. So all of them together might be announcing the CM face tomorrow, is what we are learning.
Can we see a wild card entry, Arpita? This is just pure speculation. But before I get to that speculation, why don't we listen into Mr. Jairam Ramesh once again, and I'll come back to you with my question.
Authorized by the members of the CLP in Kerala, the High Command of the Congress has completed all discussions, and the decision on who the next Chief Minister of Kerala will be announced tomorrow.
This is Tariq pe Tariq playing out when it comes to Kerala. But Arpita, could there be a wild card entry? Mr. Ramesh Chennithala was also in the race. Has he completely given up? Or is there some possibility, maybe 1% possibility, that he'll be picked as the consensus candidate or the compromise candidate, as they say?
In fact, when I said that there's a huge crowd that is gathered outside V.D. Satheeshan's residence, there's also a huge crowd that is outside Ramesh Chennithala's residence in Trivandrum. So there are a section of people who still believe that that could be in favor of Ramesh Chennithala. So like you said, it's all speculation, but we cannot clearly deny the fact that Ramesh Chennithala still believes that there are some chances. In fact, he's a very senior Congress leader, so he personally believes that there are chances because Sonia Gandhi, he is known to be a close aide of Sonia Gandhi, so there are chances that she might back him. But again, these are all speculations as far as MLAs and other top leaders are looked at. There is a direct fight between KC Venugopal and V.D. Satheeshan is what we are learning. But tomorrow is when we need to wait till tomorrow. Like you said, Tariq pe Tariq, it's been 10 days and still we don't have a CM phase. People, alliance, all of them are questioning Congress. What is taking them so much time to announce the CM phase today? Muslim League had held an emergency meeting. After the meeting, they also came out and they said they're upset that Congress is taking so much time to announce the CM phase because as far as their MLAs are considered, they are facing a lot of issues when they're stepping out of their homes because all the public is asking who is the chief minister, and these League MLAs who are part of the alliance of the UDF, they don't have an answer. So they are saying we are also having a lot of trouble. Not just League, RSP, Kerala Congress, other alliance partners have also come forward saying that it's been more than 10 days. Now, I think Congress should immediately announce the name. So finally, now that we have a confirmation from Congress leader Jairam Ramesh itself, finally we can say that tomorrow, after 11 days, Kerala will know who will be the chief minister of the state.
So, Niyamika, it's very interesting. In Delhi, you are hearing that it could be KC Venugopal. In Kerala, Arpita is hearing it could be Mr. V.D. Satheeshan. This is very interesting. Do we know what happened inside this meeting between Rahul Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge, and if there's any information that is coming in?
Well, yesterday there was a meeting which was being taken by Rahul Gandhi, where the former PCC presidents and the working presidents have, given their own opinion that who should become the chief minister and what is actually the ground reality. As it was also being discussed that whatever protests are currently going on, majority of those senior leaders have informed Rahul Gandhi that those were the fabricated ones, and it was being done just to put pressure upon the Congress High Command. That is also being discussed here with Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge. Whatever the suggestion was being given by the senior leaders of the Kerala Congress to Rahul Gandhi, that was being discussed here. Also, the kind of a ground reality which can clearly be seen by the visuals which are coming in from the state itself, the way in which there are protests which have started, the kind of the poster war which is also currently going on, and also the kind of the discussion which had also taken place with the alliance partners. All of these factors are also going to be considered, because it is not just about the kind of support which Mr. KC Venugopal is getting from the elected MLAs, but it is also very much needed by the Congress High Command to consider the way in which the alliance partners are also demanding that if not Mr. V.D. Satheeshan, but at least a sitting MLA should be chosen by the Congress party. We have seen that in fact some of the people in yesterday also have given this kind of a suggestion that it is very much needed that people's sentiments should also be considered before taking taking the final decision, before making the formal announcement that who should become the chief minister. But on the other side, they cannot also ignore that their own party leaders, majority of them, are backing Mr. K.C. Venugopal. Their own opinion is also as much important as their public sentiments are for the Congress party. So it is going to be a very challenging part for the Congress top brass, that whether they are going to support Mr. K.C. Venugopal, whether he is going to be given this particular position as well as a chance to leave all of these responsibilities which are here at the organizational level, be it the general secretary of the organization, as well as he is also a Lok Sabha MP. So if he will be chosen, then of course there will be bypolls, and that is another challenge for the Congress party, because it is not just going to be a bypoll for becoming an MLA, but also the seat which he is going to vacate after, if he will be chosen, in case he will be chosen as the chief minister, then he should also vacate the post of the member of parliament. So all of these factors are also going to be considered by the Congress High Command before they will take the final decision.
But all these factors have been in front of the Congress High Command for the last 10 days. Arshpreet Khadial, 10 days you get a clear mandate and you can't pick a chief minister. People are looking at what is happening and saying this is the problem with the Congress party.
The fact of the matter is, Shreya, have you heard of the famous saying, when such things are hurried, democracy is buried. When you do things with diligence and meticulously, especially when it concerns the future of millions, the lives of millions is going to be affected. So we want to put the best person into that position so that we can serve the people with the best of our abilities. We can do the best possible things for the people of that state. Therefore, we have done it after taking everybody into the loop, and we are democratic. We take all our MLAs into the loop. We take all our leaders into the loop. We debate, we discuss, we deliberate. And after that, we form conclusions. Had it been the Bharatiya Janata Party, whoever basically does the maximum, who basically serves the high command the most is basically chosen for such things. In our party, who serves the people the most is chosen for the CM post. That is how different we are than the Bharatiya Janata Party.
It's all very well, Mr. Khadial, for you to argue that the Congress party is a democratic party, therefore everyone's view has to be taken in and we will do the right thing, etc. But it's also very clearly a faction-ridden party. There are three people hoping to become Chief Minister of Kerala, and they're openly fighting it out. Today, you've just heard what our reporter from Kerala is saying. There is a huge crowd, not just outside Mr. Satheesan's house, but also outside Mr. Chenithala's residence. Plus, there were posters that came up and said, if K.C. Venugopal is picked, then the people of Kerala will never forgive you, etc., etc. This is open infighting, nothing else, something you don't see in the BJP.
See, number one, you must have heard the famous saying, do not judge a book by its cover. If you do not see that in the Bharatiya Janata Party happening openly, it does not mean it's not happening. In the Bharatiya Janata, we all saw what happened in Rajasthan. We all saw what happened in Haryana. We saw what happened in all the other states where the CMs who were continuing for multiple terms were brought to center. Mr. Shivraj Chauhan was brought to center because the Bharatiya Janata Party was concerned about his Lokpriyata, was concerned about the number of following that had grown for him. That is why the Bharatiya Janata Party got insecure, brought him into the cabinet and put somebody else there. Look at Bihar. The person who's leading Bihar, what is his educational qualifications? And when you make decisions out of rush, when you make decisions based on who butters you the most, who makes you the maximum happy, who looks after your interests in the high command, that is the person that you're going to choose.
By the looks of it, that is exactly what is happening in the Congress party when it comes to picking Kerala's chief minister. Mithun Vijay Kumar, just come in here. What do you make of what is happening? I think Kerala is your state. You come from Kerala, right?
Yes, I do. See, we have seen flexboard wars between, KC Group, RC Group, VD Group, and, the Congress social media pages were divided. The workers were trying to hijack a mandate that actually belongs to the people. So, like how you discussed, we have seen in many states, there was a near 50-50 split in support, especially in places like Rajasthan. So if the High Command is trying to use the Rajasthan formula here in Kerala, by forcing a compromise, they're going to fail. And the lesson of Rajasthan or other North Indian states is very simple. A delayed decision is a bad decision, and whatever decision they're going to make tomorrow, it's fine. Finally, it has come out. But by dragging this out for these many days, the Congress has already proven that, they are not strong enough and they're looking very weak and divided at this point. And
I will not hold my breath. For the last 3 days, we have been hearing decision will come today, decision will come today, decision will come today. Today, we were told that anytime after 3 o'clock, the announcement will be made. That announcement has not been made. The only announcement that has been made is, well, wait till tomorrow, the decision will come out tomorrow. So we'll see whether Kerala gets a chief minister 11 days after choosing the Congress party to lead it. But honestly, it reflects pretty poorly on the Congress party. Thank you very much, Advocate Ashpreet Khadiyal and Mithun Vijay Kumar, for joining us on the broadcast. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm slipping into a break. There's more on the other side. Do stay with us.